Hello, welcome back to another FPL video. Hope everyone is doing well. We're coming towards the end of Game Week 24, the double Game Week 24, and as you can see from the thumbnail, today in this video, I'm going to be activating my wildcard ahead of Game Week 25. I feel like I wanted to wait until the fixtures got released, but with my plans, I don't actually necessarily need to rely on the double Game Week fixtures. They'll just kind of be a nice little add-on to what my plans are. But yeah, if you're new around here, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button for the daily FPL content. And hit that like button if you do enjoy the video. Hit the like button for the activation of the wildcard. And let's get straight on into this one. So here is how the team is currently lining up. I've already transferred in Rafinha and Dallas as a -4 just to catch a couple price rises. And because I would be happy with that -4 anyway. But I mean, you know, let's just get straight on into this. I can't believe it. To activate your wild, I was baffled then for a second. I was like, is it not going to allow me to play my wild card? You must be making enough proposed transfers that points will be deducted. Okay, so that was a little bit anticlimactic. So I'm just going to discuss firstly what the kind of transfers I'm going to be making. So as you can see on the kind of top left hand side of the screen, I've got Ben Crellin's transfer sheet. Go check him out on Twitter. He's great for everything kind of blank game weeks, predicted double game weeks. Really good. So the brown fixtures are the fixtures that should really be happening in the double game week 26, would seemingly be kind of silly if they don't. But firstly, we're going to focus on the double game week 25, and we've got Southampton playing against Chelsea and Leeds playing against Wolves and Southampton. So as you can see, I've already got 3 Leeds players in, so I'm really trying to target that double game week. But we're going to make our first transfer here of the wild card. Hopefully then it will allow me actually to play the wild card. A little bit anticlimactic, but you know how it is. And we're going to be bringing in Danny Ings to really attack the double game week. Make the transfer, play wild card, confirm, and it's... play wild card. I'm... What am I doing? They're professional, unbelievable. I was clicking cancel wild card, and there we have it. The wildcard has been a played active chip. I hope you can see that active chip as the wildcard. God, that was a bit all over the place. But now we currently have Ings in for DCL. We've got Bamford up front there. So what else am I looking to target? Well, for the double game at 25 as well. I'm also looking to get another Southampton player in. So we're going to be bringing in the likes of Vestergaard. I don't necessarily think that Vestergaard is going to keep a clean sheet against Chelsea or even necessarily against Leeds. However, I think his attacking potential is very good, and also going forward, the fixtures for Southampton are very good. We can see on the spreadsheet that Southampton have the double of Chelsea and Leeds. They could well get a double game week of Everton and Tottenham / Man City between 26 and 28. It's very likely that it will be. It's more, the orange there means that it's more likely to happen, kind of 80% plus. So you would kind of generally think that would be the case, and that would be against Sheffield and either Man City or Tottenham. So that would be a nice little double game week, and we'll come on to game week 27 in a second and my plans for kind of 26 onwards. But now we've kind of sorted out game week 25, so I've got 5 double game week 25 players there. You've got the 2 Southampton boys and the 3 Leeds boys. The Leeds boys are especially good as well, as you can see in game week 29, it's a very blank game week, and Leeds have a confirmed fixture. So if you can hang about 2 or 3 Leeds assets until then, you're going to kind of give yourself a bit of confirmation that you'll have playing players for them. Then we're looking towards 26, and also combined with that thinking of 29, Aston Villa and Spurs assets are going to be very sought after, because we see that Spurs are likely to have a double game week of Burnley plus either Fulham or Southampton. I mean, if it's Burnley plus Fulham, my word, that's going to be some double game, especially now that we know that kind of Ben Mee is out. If he stays out, I mean, all the best to him. It looked like a pretty nasty injury, but if he stays out, that Burnley defence is nowhere near as strong. So the likes of Kane and Son are going to be unbelievable. Talking of Kane, my plan for Kane is going to be to remove Salah and bring in Kane for Brewster. So Kane would go in there and replace Salah with the likes of either Gundogan or Barnes, and that's one of my kind of main debates for this video, or just in general, is just, do I go Gundogan or Barnes? I think Gundogan definitely has a greater potential to do well, and will also hurt me a lot more if he does do well, but also a greater potential to be rotated. And I'll come on to why kind of that is a big thing for me come game week 27. But, Barnes does have very, very good fixtures for Game Week 26. They're likely to have Arsenal and Burnley. And then 27, they've got a very, very nice fixture against Brighton. And then they've got a nice fixture against Sheffield. To be fair, although Brighton is green, they've actually been one of the best defences so far this season, or in the past kind of 10 game weeks. So maybe it's not as good of a fixture. But for now, we'll lob Gundogan into that spot. So in goes Gundogan. He does currently have a groin injury and isn't actually travelling to the Manchester City versus Everton game, but he should be back by the Arsenal game, or at least by kind of the Champions League next week and going into the double game week 26. Obviously, maybe waiting a little bit more news with him. If the injury is potentially a little bit longer than we think, then maybe I'll go for Barnes instead. But for now, going for Gundogan, I think, would be the one. But as I say, I'm gonna keep a hold of Salah for now because I hold value in him. And so if anything happens, like we still have Europa League to play, and Kane will be playing Thursday. So if Kane went and got injured, and then I decided I wanted Salah back, it would be a lot harder if I lost that value. So for now, I'm not actually going to confirm these transfers of Kane and Gundogan. Let me just restore these two players because I will confirm a few other transfers. Ooh. And talking of Leicester assets, as I say, they have a really good game week 26 and 27 and 28. So I'm definitely going to try and get a player in there. And a player that I'm going to be bringing in is Soyuncu for Leicester. Now, I'm tempted by the idea of Pereira. He's 0.6 mil more, will offer more going forward. I just think that 0.6 mil down the line could, it offers me a lot more mobility further down the line. Whereas, Soyuncu's going to come in. He was picking up good bonus points last season and even managed to pick up a couple of goals as well. So I think Soyuncu is definitely going to come into the side for me. So that's kind of my plans for game week 25 and 26. Obviously, Gundogan and Kane would be in there for game week 26. I'd be benching the likes of Rafinha, Dallas and Bam. Actually, that's one thing I forgot to mention. Game week 26, I will be targeting another Aston Villa asset. As I said before, Aston Villa are going to have really nice game week 26 fixtures. They're actually going to have Leeds and potentially Sheffield, maybe Everton. And then after that, they could even get a double 27, a double 28. And then they're very likely, as well, Ben Crellin predicts, that they should. It'll be silly if they don't have a fixture against Tottenham come game week 29. That's not guaranteed. But, even if that fixture doesn't go ahead with the plans that I have, I'll be able to set myself up with, I'd say, 5 or 6 players if that game doesn't go ahead, and then 9 or 10 players if it does. So game week 26, I'll be bringing in Ollie Watkins for Bamford, really to target that double game week, and then most likely be bringing Bamford back in for Danny Ings come game week 29. So that's kind of the plan up to game week 26. Obviously, Kane and Gundogan would be in there instead of Salah and Brewster. I'm just kind of holding for value right now. Then we come on to game week 27. And game week 27 is actually the game week I'm trying to target. A lot of people are going for the double game week 26. However, I feel personally that, if I make a really nice bench boost for 26, I leave myself short for the likes of game week 29 and even further on from that game week 30, 31. So I'm looking to actually bench boost in game week 27, as every single one of these players will have a nice single game week fixture in game week 27. With some teams potentially having double gaming fixtures with like the likes of Manchester City. And that's why I was saying with Gundogan, it's kind of, I'm worried about the rotation, because if he doesn't play in game week 27, that's kind of, it's one of my bench players lost. However, because they have the potential of the double game week, I think he'll definitely be playing in the Manchester United game, or should be, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. But in the game week 27, you have Leeds against the likes of West Ham. Now, Leeds do have Aston Villa as a single game week in 26. However, because I have Aston Villa assets, I don't think I particularly want the conflict. I'd rather just put all my eggs in one basket and play my Leeds assets against West Ham, although West Ham have been a better side of late. I'd rather just, have everything on the line and not really have that conflict. You've got the likes of Southampton against Sheffield United with also the potential of a double game week. You've got Soyuncu against the likes of Brighton. You've got Aston Villa against the likes of Wolves. And then the other two players that I will be bringing in right now, you've got Arsenal playing against Burnley. So I will be bringing in Leno and Bellerin for Arsenal. Now, this is kind of a longer term pick as well. It allows me to bench boost in 27 with a pretty good single game week team. And then come game week 29, I'll have Bellerin and Leno playing against West Ham. I'll have the 3 Leeds assets and potentially the Aston Villa Spurs guys and whatever transfers I make from there. Then as well, come game week kind of 31, Arsenal's fixtures really do turn and you can kind of play them until the end of the season. Leicester also have really good fixtures, I'd say until about game week 35. And I've seen a lot of people kind of saying, you know, hold off your wildcard until 30-31, and it's definitely what I was planning on doing. However, if I can bring in Leicester assets, if I can bring in Arsenal assets now, when I would be wildcarding them in come game week 31, I don't really see much point in holding the wild card. I'd rather just do it now so I can attack these double game weeks. And then, you know, I have the Leicester and the Arsenal assets who can take me out the other side. The only other team that you'd really kind of be focusing on come game week 31 would be Wolves assets, maybe getting the likes of Neto, Connor Cody or Semedo, but that's a long time away, and there'll definitely be changes that I'll be wanting to make around them. But I feel like I'll only need maybe 2 or 3 transfers to actually put my team in decent stead come game week 31. So this is how the team is currently lining up for game week 25. You just have to imagine that Salah is Kane, currently on the Bamford captain, got the 5 double game week assets there. You know, the only, I guess, big decision for me this week will be whether I play Grealish or whether I play Gundogan or maybe Barnes if I go for him. If I go for Gundogan, I think I'll be definitely playing him over Grealish. However, if I get Barnes, I think that'll be a very, very tough choice, but one I will come to when I make the transfer. I hope you have enjoyed this little video where I've activated my wildcard. I've actually done it right here on the video. I hope you have enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button if you're new around here for the daily FPL content. And I mean, come on, the NSA, I've just hit my wildcard. If that doesn't deserve a subscribe or even a like, hit the like button if you do enjoy the video. And I'll see you in the next one in a bit.